Hi guys, I don't know what's happened with the link with the other video, but it didn't work. The live streaming just crashed. I hope you saw my message that is saying that now it has shifted to this video, and I hope that you're going to be able to find it and be able to do it on time. I really apologize. I don't know what happened. I know live can mess up sometimes, so okay. So in any case, I'm gonna do the session now here, and then you can always find it later. If you want to do it today later, it will be available as soon as I finish. So, okay. As usual, please make sure to be comfortable throughout the whole session and to keep safe through the whole session. I am not in the same room as you, so I don't know what you are experiencing through the session as you are experiencing the meditation class. So you need to be very cautious. I know it's meditation, we're not jumping off a plane and trying to land on the ground, but there can still be some side effects to meditation, and especially when it's got healing attached to it. So bear in mind and keep in touch with yourself occasionally throughout the session to see how comfortable you are feeling and to see if you're finding yourself feeling very lightheaded or not. If you've already done sessions with me, you already know what it feels like. So there's no worries. But if you find that it's becoming too much for you at any one time, you can take a break anytime, okay? Remember that this is your session for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel safe, and for you to feel happy. So if any of these things are not present at any time, you can always take a break, or you can always go back to the first exercise that we do on breathing. Also, make sure that you are comfortable. This is a session that lasts an hour. So make sure that you are warm enough, that you are comfortable enough for the whole hour. You can obviously move at any time, shift, make yourself more comfortable. You can also have a bottle of water next to you and drink from that water at any time. There's no problem at all. Another note is to remember that there's no perfect way of doing meditation. The only way to do it is your way. I will describe things and I will say things, I will explain things, but we don't always find that we understand what's happening or what we are meant to be doing. Or sometimes we may find that something else works better for us at the time, or that we are driven to do something else, and that's all okay. For example, I did a session of meditation once with someone, and he was guiding me to walk in a forest. And then he said to me, "Oh, there is a lovely waterfall at the side of you, and so you can just walk past it and enjoy it." Well, I like swimming and I like water, so instead of continuing walking on the path that he was telling me to do, I just went in the water and I had a swim there. Yeah, so it's completely fine to make the meditation your own, basically. Um, Also, today I'm going to take you to the seaside to have a great experience of relaxation there. So if you have any problem or any stress about being near the sea, then you're going to need to either skip that and mute it and relax during that time, or to see yourself somewhere else, or to only do the parts that feel comfortable and to stay in those parts. For example, if I take you on the water, then if you're not comfortable to be on the water, then you can always see yourself at the side, on the beach side. So it's completely flexible for you to be comfortable as much as possible, okay? All right, so first we're going to spend a moment now to close our eyes, to take a deep breath in and out, and then to spend just a moment focusing on the space where we are now. Already starting to relax and to connect just with that space where you are now. How comfortable it feels where you are seated or lying down. The noises you may hear, the smells, anything that you may sense that helps you to know and understand that this is your basis, this is your foundation, this is where you're starting from today to do this class. And now I am going to invite you to focus within yourself, inwards, and to start thinking about something that you feel grateful for that happened this week or that you've witnessed this week. Something that made you feel good, something that made you feel happy or brought joy to your heart. And really taking the time to think of that thing and how wonderful it was. Next, I am going to ask you to think about the intent you want for the Reiki healing. What do you need right now? How do you need to feel? What do you need in your life? Remembering that Reiki can help with all aspects of you, your physical health, your mental health, your life, your relationships. Now remember that there may be disruptions on my end, as I do have cats, like you can see maybe now. And there may be disruptions on your end also. Bearing in mind also that the video at any time might switch off, cut off because of quality of streaming. If anything like that happens, then don't worry. You can just continue the activity that we are doing at the time, and then after a few minutes, or when you are ready, you can come out of it. And then if the video doesn't come back on, then you can always catch it later on the channel on YouTube, okay? Right, so now we're going to start with the breathing exercise. So if your eyes are still shut, you can keep them shut. If they are not, you can shut them now. And then you can take a deep breath to begin. And for a moment now, we're just going to relax. We are going to forget about every thought we have in our mind. And we are simply going to focus on our breath. Just like a flick of a switch, switching off every thought, or watching them float away as if they were balloons. Or you could even rub them off with a big eraser. Whatever works for you. Little by little, reducing every thought in your mind until the only one that is left is focusing on your breath. Slowly by slowly, relaxing deeper and deeper. Just noticing your breath as if it was the first time you had ever seen it, or felt it rather. Or observing your breath as if you were looking at it through a microscope. Noticing every part of it, every sensation it brings you. Not changing it in any way, just letting it be. Right now, there is no need to think of anything else but your breath. So you can switch off every thought about the future, every thought about the past, even every thought about your life today, and just focusing on your breath. Feeling your body relaxing deeper and deeper now, and your mind becoming lighter and lighter, clearer and clearer, as you are simply focusing on your breath. Already stress and tension are melting away from you, as you are no longer giving them any energy because you are no longer focusing on them. And if you find that you get carried away with other thoughts when you notice, just gently bring your mind back to your breath. This happens all the time. That is not a problem at all. Bringing your attention to the movement that your breath brings to your body. Noticing your body expanding on an inhale and retracting on an exhale. Noticing maybe also your shoulders going up and down, or even possibly forward and backwards. You may notice other parts of the body moving as well. And little by little, as you are getting more and more relaxed, tension from your muscles is releasing, and your body is nicely settling into your position now. And your mind is softly and gently settling down, getting clearer and clearer. As you have simplified your thinking by focusing on the one thing that is your breath. You can spend one more moment there, enjoying this relaxed state. And then you can take a deep breath to finish. Bring your mind back to the space where you are and open your eyes again. And just for a moment, try and see if you notice a difference now after this meditation exercise compared to how you felt before we started. Just for a minute. Okay. So now we are going to move on to the next activity. We are going to visualize a shield on the floor, like a giant coin to stand on, made of golden healing light. And we're going to use this shield to let go of anything that we no longer need, to let go of anything that is upsetting to us, or painful to us, or stressful to us. So when you're ready, making yourself comfortable again, if you'd like to take a deep breath to begin, and remember this means breathing in and out, and then closing your eyes or relaxing your gaze. And I'm going to ask you to visualize a space that has got no details to it much, but a gentle color of your choosing, um, as if it was such a big bubble that you are going to be in that you can't even see the end of the bubble, the limits of the bubble. And so it can be filled of any color of your liking, as long as the color feels comfortable to you, and as long as it feels good to you. And so once you can see yourself standing in that bubble of any color of your liking, and if you can't see or don't want to put any color to it, that's okay too. Then I'm going to invite you to see a shield on the floor. It may have some patterns on it or not. It is up to you. It is your shield. But it is made of golden lights, healing golden light. And so I'm going to invite you now to go and stand on it. Once you're standing on it, watch this healing light coming from the shield and coming up to you like a tunnel of light, gentle, soothing, and calming, deeply relaxing but also energizing, tonifying. And this light now is coming through you and healing you at the deepest level. And so as you stand there on that shield and feel so comfortable and so good as this light is coming through you, this light and this shield are inviting you to let go. To let go of anything you no longer want, anything you no longer need, anything that causes you stress, tension, pain. As you stand there, everything now can melt away from you. Literally just melting away along your body, all the way down and out onto the shield and disappearing and never coming back. Letting the shield take all the weight of all the burdens that you have carried for so long but no longer need. You can give it all away. Any worry, any fear, any anger, frustration, you can give it all away to the shield. Any burden, you can just drop it down and the shield will take it for you. And yes, it is okay to let go of these things. It is okay to let go of the burden and the weight of a problem, even if the problem is still there, because no matter what the problem is, you don't need to carry the burden. You can cope and you can sort it out. But you don't need to carry the burden. The burden is something we add on top of things. And we don't need that. So you can let go of everything now. Letting it all melt away as you're standing on this beautiful shield of healing light. You may find sometimes also that the color around you changes as you are evolving through letting go of all these things that no longer serve you. And that is okay too. And you may find also that you can experience various different things when doing this exercise. You can see images coming to your mind, people coming to your mind, places, colors, and that's all fine. It's all part of the process of letting go. And so slowly by slowly, as you're standing on that shield of healing light, you can give to that shield everything you no longer need and let it all melt away from you. Every tension, every stress, any emotion you do not want to feel anymore. Any part of a relationship that you feel is not right for you also. Any future outcome that you may worry about also, you can let go of. And you can let go of pain. You can spend one more moment there. And then when you are ready, you can take a deep breath to finish. Bring your mind back to the space where you are and opening your eyes again so that I can show you the next thing we will do. Okay, so I hope you are feeling relaxed and I hope that this experience was good for you. And I'm glad to see that more and more people are actually finding this video, so that's good. Um, so now we're going to do a mudra, and this is a different mudra. We have not done this one before, so I'm going to show you and explain to you everything in detail. Um, okay, so it's called the Vaikhara Mudra, and it is a mudra that is balancing and energizing, but it is very powerful at helping us to settle emotions and especially fears. It can be considered as a shield of protection. It disperses negative energy if you have knowledge about energy work. So it is all, it's a very positive one for this moment in time, I feel, for everyone, as it will help us to feel more secure, more settled, and more comfortable in our life and within ourselves. So the mudra itself, basically, we are going. It looks like this. Sorry, this way. It looks like this. So I'm going to explain to you the hand. So when it's all done, it's like this, like a fist. But the important things to notice is that as we're going to be shutting it into a fist, we are going to rest our thumb on the second part of our finger. I'm not sure what that part's called, between the two knuckles. So you put, basically the thumb is going to be resting here. And then we shut all our fingers around our thumb. So on the other side again, we rest our finger on the second part here of our ring finger, and then we shut every finger around it. And then another important thing is we're going to cross our arms like this, so that our hands are resting on the dip of our shoulders, and our shoulders. But it's important, first we put the right one and then the left one on top. And that is it. That's the mudra. So I'm going to show you again. The middle of the ring finger there, between the two knuckles, we rest our thumb here, and then we wrap all our fingers around it. On this side, same thing. Rest all our fingers and make it comfortable, but just make sure that the thumb is in that part of your ring finger. And then we put the right arm, bearing in mind this is a video, so you might see it the wrong way around, but it is your right arm that goes into the tip of your shoulder, under your shoulder, and then the left arm on top. And now we're going to rest like this for 10 minutes. You can at any time again undo this position. Bring your arms back down and stretch them, and then do the mudra again. Or if it's too much, at the end you can always just rest your hands on your lap. Okay? And so now to start this, taking a deep breath in and out, and then closing our eyes or relaxing our gaze. Making sure that we are comfortable. You can readjust your posture at any time. Trying to keep your shoulders back, not slouched forward. Mine look like they are slouched forwards, but they are not. It's just how my back is and my shoulders are. And then relaxing. And you can do this lying down or seated up. It's not a problem. And starting first to bring our mind to our hands and feeling if there's anything there that is happening. Noticing any sensation in your hands. You might find that you feel some tingling or buzzing, pulsing maybe even. That's the energy circulating. Or you might find that there is heat there. Maybe you will feel like it feels cold. Or maybe you will feel nothing and it's all fine. But right now, bring your whole mind to your hands, so that nothing else in your mind matters at the moment but your hands. Remembering to keep the tip of your thumbs on the middle part of your ring fingers, of course. And feeling, focusing on the sensations and feeling the sensations created by this mudra. And you might find, if you feel heat in your hands, or if you feel certain sensations in your hands, you might find that now it is starting to radiate into your shoulders, in that nook where you've put your hands, maybe in the whole of your chest even. How does your mind feel now also? And the rest of your body? Is there any changes from before holding this mudra? I know right now my mind is feeling at the same time kind of energized and kind of relaxed, all at the same time. And remember that if your mind gets carried away with other thoughts, when you notice, just bring your focus back onto your hands and your whole system and the mudra. And when you're ready, you can start to release your hands now. You can start moving your fingers a bit, moving your arms now, releasing them also. And then when you're ready, you can just bring them back down on your lap. And taking a deep breath to finish. And opening your eyes again. And just for a moment, asking yourself how you are feeling now. Do you feel any different from before the mudra? And if so, then how? Okay, so now we're going to do the seaside experience. So again, if this is a stressful environment for you, you could stop the meditation now. Or you can imagine yourself in different parts of the world from what I described. Or if I describe that we are on top of the water, you can see yourself on the sand. If it doesn't feel safe to be on top of the water, it's completely up to you. What is most important is for you to keep feeling relaxed and to keep feeling well and safe. Okay? So now, when you're ready, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath to begin. And then when you're ready, you can imagine yourself by the seaside. You can visualize this the way you want. Me, I like palm trees, hammocks, the sand, the turquoise water, as clear as can be. And there is definitely a bright sun shining above us. It feels really nice and warm, but it is not too hot. It is the most comfortable place to be in right now. And so to begin with, once you have created that environment for yourself, you can start walking on the sand, an incredibly soft and beautiful sand, warm under your feet. And it already feels relaxing and soothing just to walk on that lovely sand. And you can take your time, there is no rush. We are here to enjoy this space and we've got nothing better to do, so you can take your time. Already you can use your senses and start discovering the sand between your toes, the smell of the sea air, your eyes catching in the beauty of this place. There is no one to disturb you, there is nothing to disturb you, it is just you and this beautiful place. And so you can walk for a while, listening to the beautiful, calming sound of the waves. And as you keep on walking, discovering more and more of the beauty of that place, you can decide at any time to start walking if you haven't done so yet, in the sea itself, just at the edge there, where it is very shallow, feeling your feet kind of sliding in the wet sand under the waves. Feeling the waves ending at the beach, gently caressing your legs. The water is also warm, and it feels so nice being there. At any time you can decide to stop walking and to sit down or to go into the water. So you can either go up to the beach and sit in the lovely sand just for a moment, or you can go into the water and either swim there or continue walking in the water. All the while noticing this whole beauty around you, this beautiful turquoise water miles and miles on end around you, and a beautiful beach with the sand, the trees. Now, if you were to start to walk again, you would notice a little bit further a small boat, just a small wooden boat, anchored on the water, in the shallow of the water, floating there empty. And you can decide to go and rest on that boat, which just happens to have anything in it for your comfort to lie on it, if you wish to. If you prefer, you can still stay on foot in the water or on the beach side on the sand. But if you want to, you can climb onto that boat and you can just lie down there and relax under the sun, feeling the waves gently shifting that boat and you on it. Knowing as you are lying down there that you don't need to have a care in the world, as you are just in the safest possible place you could ever be. Enjoying the warmth of the sun rays on your skin also, cleansing you and relaxing you. Occasionally you can put your hand in the water and feel the sensation of the wet on your hands. Still smelling the salt in the air. You might even feel a slight breeze cooling you down just a little bit. And you can just relax there and forget about everything. Just enjoying the beauty of this turquoise water, the sand, the palm trees. Feeling soothed by the waves. Feeling so relaxed now that if you wanted to move your body, you could not possibly even do it. Alright, it will be time to come out of this beautiful place very soon. You can spend one more moment there. And then when you're ready, you can take a deep breath to finish. Bring your mind back to the space where you are and open your eyes. I'm just going to give you a minute to come out of that place and to bring yourself back into the reality of now. Okay, so there are two more things that I would like to do now. The first one is the love meditation that we always do at the end of the session. The other one is the Tibetan Bowl. Now, last time the Tibetan Bowl did not work out very well because the sound was quite low. I am going to try and play it differently this time, but I cannot guarantee how good it will sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start now by leading the love meditation, and then I will finish with the Tibetan Bowl. In that way, if it doesn't feel or sound right to you, you can always stop watching the video. Okay? So now, if you would like to take your hands and to start rubbing them energetically to create enough friction and heat, and then applying them both in the middle of your chest where your heart chakra resides. The heart chakra is the place for the unconditional love. It is the place for passion also. It has to do with you and what you love and how much you love. And so putting your hands there now, having done the rubbing of the hands, creating friction, it energizes the hands, which then sends energy to your heart chakra. And so it is like if you were sending yourself unconditional love. It is one of the most powerful energies, one of the most powerful positive energies. And so now, if you'd like to take a deep breath and closing your eyes and then focusing on your hands, now you know that you are cleansing yourself with the most positive energy there is, or one of the most positive energies. And by doing this, you are reducing the amount of negative energy in your system, which means you are actually self-healing. And so as you are there, seated or lying down with your hands on your chest, you can focus on the sensations that you may feel in your hands, in your heart area, in your heart chakra, or possibly already you might feel things in your whole body and even your mind. Just relaxing there, knowing that you are really healing yourself to the deepest level now. And then you can start radiating this energy out to everyone that you know that you care about. You could see this as if you were a sun and that your energy was radiating out and reaching people as if they were rays coming out of you, going to those people. Or you can even just think that you are radiating this energy out to everyone now. Or anything else that makes sense to you or feels right to you. There's no wrong way to do this, remember. And now you can push further and send this love, this energy out to the whole of humanity and to the planets. Watching these rays of light coming out of you and radiating all the way to everyone and all the way to the earth. And when you're ready, you can then relax your hands back down. You can give them a little shake if they feel stiff. And now it is up to you to decide. You can stay like this with your eyes shut, continue to relax and listening to the Tibetan Bowl. Or you can open your eyes and listen to the bowl. Or you can even just stop listening to the meditation if you feel that you've had enough, or if the Tibetan Bowl doesn't align with you. And before that, I would just like to say thank you to the person who's liked this video. It really helps. So if you feel aligned, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Okay. So you won't see it after this, but just to show you, this is the Tibetan Bowl. Okay, thank you very much for joining this session. I'll see you next week same time. If the link I sent doesn't work, then please just look up the YouTube channel and then you'll find the video connection. I'll just put the title and the date of the day for next week. Okay, you take care. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.